That is my very first Chamaerops humilis or Mediterranean palm that I ever planted. This is the Cerifera or Argentea, the blue form from Morocco. And when I planted this in the ground, there was nothing. That was the only plant. The only thing that was here was this ground cover, the St. John's wort, and it was like concrete. And I thought, oh, I'm going to put this in. They grow, 8 to 10 feet tall, and that was almost 4 years ago, and the top of the fronds are not even 3. I guess I got excited and underestimated the growth rate of certain palms. And since that time, all of this has grown up around it. The first winter we had was one of the coldest winters we ever had. We broke records for rainfall. We had, I think, roughly 3 days below freezing. And the center of this one actually died. So the suckers on the sides survived. And I just left it. It's not the sunniest spot anymore. This is the biggest sucker here, but there's a few in there. And so this one's actually starting to form its own little trunk. It does flower every year. It is male. There's a couple smaller suckers back there. You can see the kind of like the glaucous blue, the waxy material. I have some in the front that are smaller but better looking. But I don't think they like to be moved much, so I'm just going to leave it. These bananas may be a problem. I'm thinking some of them are kind of at the point where they're going to flower and die back. But we'll see. Here is, believe it or not, this one in last year as a twig, and that was supposed to be a miniature fig, 3 to 4 feet tall. I cut about 5 or 6 feet off of it, and it's probably grown back that again. This is was supposed to be a petite negron, and it's not. I think it's just a regular negron, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this thing. I may ultimately remove it. I have a regular negron in another spot that has not grown nearly as much. This one just seems to love this spot. But, I got my palms, and I really don't want a big giant fig tree interfering with them. But anyway, back to the original. Here's your Chamaerops humilis, the form from the Atlas Mountains in Morocco.